We're just gonna
What's up,
stay.
everybody? It's your boy BusyBlu and SoDebNair. We actually are on both of our channels today, even though we're supposed to just only be on SoDeb's channel. And we'll get into why we're doing that this way.
We
Make
won't.
sure that when we get into the video, you like, comment, and subscribe and tell the people why.
Play the
You,
countdown. Play the countdown,
I
please.
don't do a countdown.
Or play your intro or the intro, somebody's
That's what
intro.
I was going to do. Can you
Okay.
give me a chance to do it? We starting
Oh,
this.
I'm sorry. I forgot that we're on both channels. You know, there's certain type of ways.
I'm fly, yes, I'm high, yes. Every daily wanna get to this guy, yes. Go out tonight, I just might, yes. Style cleaner than yours, so don't buy, yes. I'm so debonair, so debonair. I'm so debonair, so debonair. I'm so debonair, so debonair. I'm so debonair, so debonair.
Get busy in here, get busy in here. Yeah, my squad run deep. Yeah, we really in here. I swear whatever you want, you can get it in here. Comedy or the drama, it's a mixture in here. But you love it in here. Yeah, you love it in here. Got reviews up in here. We got stories in here. Hit the like, hit the sub, hit the bell. Oh yeah, 3 clicks like the shoes on Dorothy in here.
Hey y'all, we here for another episode of Busy and SoDeb Fight.
I think it's called So Busy.
Another episode of So Busy Fights.
Were you rolling your eyes during my intro?
Yeah, I really hate the song.
Okay. I thought I saw that. You got something on your butt too, by the way. But I thought I saw that, and then I was like, "Whoa, why's he rolling his eyes?"
What is it?
I know it was black.
All right.
There's really something on your butt.
Okay, well, it wasn't there when
Maybe it fell off. I don't know.
Welcome to another episode of So Busy Fights. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Let us know how much you love us and what's going on with you all. Because of, and we're gonna go through why we're doing it this way today. But I'm also gonna be SoDeb. So if you like my hive, join my tribe. If you like my hive, join my tribe, subscribe.
Ain't you the hive?
Do whatever you need to do with the live, and we survive.
If you want to join my tribe, please tell my site. Go ahead and subscribe.
We don't need that
button. Make sure you hit all when you hit that. Also, comment in the comment section to keep me and busy in the algorithm. Like the video, share the video, and comment in the comment section below after the video is over with. If you join late.
I don't care about me, none of y'all, or the algorithm.
What do you say? What do you say to your people? What do you say?
And I'm gonna tell y'all why. I say, hey y'all, what y'all got going on?
Look, your dog is going over like this is so boring.
Yeah, I never say subscribe.
Your dog was like
that. Yeah,
we're sick of it.
I have a 6-figure job, so if they don't do what they need to do, I mean, I just came to talk to y'all on the internet. I mean, but when y'all do stuff like, you know.
So
we're gonna get into this episode, but I know y'all come here to see us fight.
No, I mean you have some good news.
We're gonna start off with
do you want to
give them an update on why?
Yes, so the Busy did something big the other day.
That's not important. We're not talking about that right now.
They said congratulations to you in the chat. So I mean you should say something.
There is going to be there's going to be a stream on the Busy and Jolene channel.
Well, because he did, I thought that he might have been busy. So like his name is Busy, so we decided.
Oh, this is a newest. I didn't hear none of this on the phone. I didn't hear none of this on the phone.
Well, I mean, that's how things happen.
Oh, your best friend helped you with that?
What best friend?
The candy girl.
Who?
The candy girl help you with that?
What's going on the candy shop? I see she's in the chat.
Oh, hey, candy shop.
No, she did not.
Let me tell y'all why we in a fight. And then we're gonna get to the review because I really don't want to be.
Are we in a fight? I like your hat.
Your mother likes my hat.
Actually, she called me earlier and said that. So yeah.
Shout out to my one of my besties, Cameron. He's actually in the living room. Let me tell y'all why we in a fight, right? Y'all know that So
Let's
Busy.
get to the review.
Let's talk
This
about
is
this
not
first.
So Busy
Because I said
reviews while we in the
and we
fight.
will get to what we need to get to.
Potomac. Let's get into Potomac.
So, y'all, he doesn't want to talk about his misfortunes. So, y'all,
My misfortunes.
yo,
Is that what these are?
we can let the people decide.
Well, let's find out.
Okay. So, y'all, I
I
had a really good weekend, and you can hear way more about it on Sip and Key with Busy and Jolene later today at 8:00 p.m.
Oh, so that's why we can't talk about it.
And as you all know, because you guys have been like very big supporters of us, and we really appreciate every single one of you all. We ping pong which channels we're gonna do our shows on. You know, we started with mine, then we did his, then we did mine. So then this week it falls on his because it's episode 4. He has all of the even days. They're gonna be on. If it's an even number, it's gonna be on his channel. I had a very great day on Saturday. Again, follow Sip and Key with Busy and Jolene if you need to know more about it. And then me and SoDeb didn't talk, and it was very weird to me.
I have a short question.
Then
is the 31st
and then you need to do Karen. You need to do something like that. Right. And then
excuse me.
I saw the show come on, and y'all know we're doing his channel that week.
I'm sorry, y'all. I can't. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. We're doing his channel this week. So I was like, okay, I'm waiting for him. And then all of a sudden, I haven't talked to him. He hasn't said anything.
We just talked.
And then
Busy, we didn't just talk.
And then
Busy, did we not just talk?
And then he goes live. And then he goes live with the candy girl.
Jamie
they did whatever they was doing
at 8:00 tonight. Busy.
Yep.
We had to schedule our live earlier because Sip and Key's coming on.
We barely got a chance to schedule it because I called to tell him.
Normally,
I didn't want to do the live.
I don't know.
I called to tell him that I didn't want to do the live because he already did the live with the candy shop. So what y'all need me here for?
The thing is that that's not why, but however you feel.
Y'all, whose side you on? Because he didn't talk to me after all of that
stuff. Can I get my side first? I mean, because
okay, go ahead. Side. Sorry, go ahead.
You have some really exciting things that happened over the weekend. I didn't know if you were going to be available, which I wasn't expecting you to be. And I know that it was the end of the month for the YouTubers. Excuse me. So I was like, let me go ahead and get this out real quick for the subscribers. And then me and Busy will do our thing. The candy shop. Yes, OMG Busy. Listen, last night, you and Nola can vouch for the fact that I kept saying tomorrow we will be on Busy's channel. So I was expecting if we were going to do the review that we'd be on your channel because I know that you had exciting news. I didn't know if you were going to announce it in the morning, at the night, when you were going to announce it. But I knew the next time you came on YouTube that people was going to want to celebrate you. So, So whose side are y'all on? Are y'all on Busy's side? I'm over here. Are y'all on my side?
So what are you saying?
Or for the reason why that we almost didn't have this live today.
So you're saying because I had exciting news on Saturday, you did the video that we normally do on Monday with Candy because you weren't sure whether or not we were going to do it.
So let me explain because you asked me a question. So let me explain what I'm saying. I thought that you would have been busy for the next few days because that's exciting news. I didn't know if you would to come down off of it or whatever. So I was like, let me go ahead and do this 1. 2 was the end of the month, and then 3 because I was like, well, I don't know if we're going to get a thing together. So I see somebody said somebody's busy, and then I also see Team SoDeb. So it's 1 for me, and then somebody's busy.
Oh, so they don't count? That's very rude. 1 for you, but somebody.
It was like a 1 in the chat or a 2 in the chat, but someone made it specific like Team SoDeb. So
either way,
that one's for me.
He didn't remember what channel we were going on. He didn't do anything, and then
says who?
Says you, and I got to be honest, and I recorded because I was like, he about to act funny.
Play it.
We were talking about other stuff though too. So
play it.
I knew you was gonna act funny when you got here. At the
Do
end of
you
the
have it?
day,
Do you have it?
we do our things together, and he did it with that candy girl.
Your dog is in the back. Like, I'm so sick of him lying. He done rolled over like 5 times.
Not a she and his balls here. You don't even
I
know
said
what
he.
the,
Yes, I changed
you
it to
don't
he.
even
I
know what the
changed it to
dog
he.
is. So we
Watch the
start off the
playback. I
episode.
changed it to he.
All right, y'all. So let's get to the episode because and
Yes,
put in the
basically.
comments whose side you on, because I said I wasn't gonna do the review because I'm like, well, you already did it with that candy girl because you like her so much. And
said
just
what?
do you already did it with that candy girl because you like her so much. So then just go ahead and start doing stuff with her. Then you don't need me. And I talked to him and I called him this evening and I said, you didn't check up on me. You didn't see what time we was gonna do the live.
What did you want me to do?
didn't-
Interrupt your moment of bliss? Like, I'm like, you're in like a space.
That was 2
I
days
know.
ago. We got work to do.
I really thought like, maybe I should wait for you to call me because that was a big step. So I was like, let me wait. When he gets over, the height of that, then we can do business stuff again. Because I don't know if you're back from that.
Okay. Well, I'll call you next time. So let's get into the review because to be honest and to be clear, he didn't even take pictures because he really wasn't thinking about me.
That is not why there's no pictures, and do not lie.
So we will just be doing a review because he had already done it so fast with the candy girl.
Oh, look, like
he
20
didn't take no
minutes later,
photos.
somebody said Team BusyBlu.
He didn't take no photos. Like we have, I want to let y'all know that throughout this review, because he could have done them yesterday with the candy girl that he did the video with.
The point of my show yesterday wasn't to do a review, which I kept saying through the live. I said me and BZ are going to do a review tomorrow. So this is the subscribers.
And he didn't even take videos. He didn't take pictures then. So y'all, there will be no photos.
I wasn't going to take pictures because it wasn't for
so
that.
We start off with Wendy, and Wendy is with her husband Eddie, and they out playing with the kids. She's telling Eddie about their businesses, and she was like, "Oh, I was out with your friend, your buddy," and he was like, "No, that's your friend."
Your friend.
Never mind. Okay, please don't do that to me. And she needs more of his money and more of his time. And her husband is basically looking at her and saying, "You doing a lot, and I don't like it. None of the kids like it. Your mama don't like it. We don't like it. Your hair's falling out. We hate it." And still to today, she is not understanding. And I don't have a husband. I have a fiance. But if my fiance was like, "Look, this is bothering me," I would have to take steps to figure things out. After that, they talk about TikTok Ashley. And she was the dance party, and then she says, and this is how SoDeb tells the story. The way that Wendy was telling the story. Wendy was like, "I was sitting there so silent, so quiet, so sweet.
Mm-hmm.
I was having such a great conversation with Ashley. We were whispering to each other. Everything was so beautiful." And then Robin stands up and she wanted, and I was thinking, girl, that is not how it happened. And you doing too much. Mm-hmm. And they start talking about how they trying to take Chris down and what's going on and how they didn't invite the kids. And they said, "Oh, you taking it to the kids. They didn't invite her to family fun day." It's so much that they not inviting her to family fun day. Hold on, let me put this on.
Is that your phone?
Yeah. My computer.
Get the hotline.
Family fun day and all of that. We talked about this in our last episode. I didn't care. I was on Robin's side. Girl, F those kids and what you got going on. I don't care.
Did you laugh when Eddie said that? Did you laugh when Eddie said that?
Well, F the kids?
He was like, "Fuck them kids."
Yeah, but I think that he probably felt away because his wife felt away.
Yeah, but I feel like he was like, "Okay, girl, you don't even really like him for real, so F them kids."
That's what I was with. Like, the thing is, if I stop liking SoDeb and he got kids, I'm not picking them up and they can't come to the party.
Let me put this in my notes. Never introduce my children to Busy.
And you better remember it. Okay, you better remember it. So then after that,
D. Marie, I did that on purpose, but yes.
So then we get to Robin and the family. Y'all, and this is why I'm mad that he didn't take no photos. Did y'all see Juan Dixon come out in those sweatpants?
Yes. We see it over here all the time. I feel like Juan is like a staged actor on this show. Because let's have the conversation there. I'm gonna be Juan and you be Robin. Tell me about what's going on. on the show when she was still talking to him?
Oh, Giselle's really sad. She was, she was going through
what?
something.
What? That's crazy.
She just had a lot that was going on. Her children were murdered.
No.
Yeah, and it was scary because, and then she started yelling at Candace about it.
Robin, I know you lying.
No, this was real serious.
Oh my God, that's crazy. It's crazy. Juan had no interest in this conversation that was going on here.
You know what's funny is that I feel like this was one of the first conversations that I feel like he was interested in, and he had feedback.
Really?
Yes.
Juan, he was laughing before she finished the comment. I'm like, what is
But I feel like he had really good feedback because remember when he talked about Chris, because one, starting off,
he did have good feedback. That's true.
They jumped in the and I was only watching Juan in his pants. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
There was something jingling and jangling as he was jumping through the potato sack, and I was here like just for research because we do reviews on the show, so I had to make sure that I was really getting a close look. So I had to zoom in a couple of times because we reviewed a show, and it would be very disheartening if we didn't really do our due diligence. So when Juan got into that bag and he was jumping up and down in those sweatpants, I said, "Well, let me see if he really."
Back off my man and his sweatpants. That's okay.
I had to really
let's not pay too much attention
just for research purposes. I only did it for research purposes. I'll tell you one thing, it'll shoot your eye out. I saw it myself. You'll shoot your eye out, kid. I'll tell you one thing, you get too close, it'll poke you in the eye. You can get something with that one. That one looked like it could do something to you. It's a growing out of shower. So then we was moving through and we finished the potato.
I feel like the next time let's not just make comments about my man. But go ahead.
I mean, you don't got one. I said nothing about that. Nobody that you
did you see him in my house today? They seen the man in my house today?
Oh, that wasn't the man I saw.
What did you see?
Because SoDeb's got a man at home, and I saw it myself, y'all. If he's not telling the internet, I'm sorry, I'm letting it out now. And I saw him walk out the bathroom naked, a dark-skinned man with braids. Y'all, I'm just letting y'all know right now. So they did the potato sack thing. Juan said he out of shape, so clearly they're not having sex like that. And then they sit down, and she says that she doesn't want people to feel like she's leaving the kids out, which really bothers me because I am the poster child and the president of fuck them kids, okay? But she didn't want it to feel like that, so she asked, Candace. Now I've had friends who they not friends with the girls, but they also be like, "Girl, I need a break." So if somebody gonna take my kid to Chuck E. Cheese, pick them up, sis. You say you're going to who party? I don't like her, but you want to go? Okay, make sure she don't do nothing to my kids, girl. You coming at 3? Okay, I'll set a date for 4, and then I'll be able to go out and do what I need to do. So I didn't get Wendy throughout the conversation when Wendy was like, "We would never send our children with kids," and this and that. I was like, "Well, I've been a godfather of a lot of kids where my friends don't like the other people, but I'd be like, "Yo, girl, I'm about to pick your kids up."
Now, what, having a party? Uninvited to the event?
Yeah, you're not invited to the event because y'all know y'all fought last time and we down to the Chuck E. Cheese. We don't want that anymore. Y'all already not on good terms, girl. But she said your kids can come. I'm about to go. I ain't got no kids to bring. Let me bring Jaden real quick and I'll bring her back. I think now you're being a bad parent, in my opinion. If you're like, nope, my child can't go. If I can't go there too, then my child can't go. Girl, this is a play date on the field. You that mad? Now the kids can't come. And I was with Robin when she said, I'm gonna call Candace. And if it's really about the kids, if it's truly about the children, then you'll let somebody else bring your kid and somebody you trust. And if I trust you, I'll be like, girl, hey, it's a birthday party. You can't come because the last time y'all got into that argument and we just trying to have a cool, calm event with the kids this time. So because they on spring break. So you stay home, girl. You don't even like her like that anyway. I'll bring the children and I'll bring them back. I'll tell you everything that went on. But have fun. Do something. Get a manicure. Your hair looking dry. Go get your scalp, done. Whatever.
Let's ask the mothers in the chat. Would you send your child to a play date of a person who doesn't like you? Put a 1 in the chat if it's a yes. Put a 2 in the chat if it's a no.
With someone that you trust.
Does she trust her? I don't know if she trusts her.
Put a 1 in the chat if it's a what?
1 in the chat if it's a yes, 2 if it's a no. Are you ready?
Yeah, we got a lot of tools. It was tools.
Well, I want to start it off with this one. Chi-Town said, "Busy, you're saying that because you're not a parent yet.
Don't say yet.
I'm not going anywhere over anyone's house that does not like me, nor respect for me, because my kid is a product of me." So let's get to our twos. We got one.
Wait, can I respond to that?
Oh, sure.
1, no, I'm not a parent yet, and if I will ever be one, because it sounds like y'all got a lot of issues. 2, I do feel like, I have tons of, as a person who's not a parent, I have tons of friends who are parents.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't have children, but if y'all can look through my Instagram and see all the kids I'm always around. I have tons of people who are parents, and some people don't like each other. I can't stand that B. I don't want to be around that B. But if you want your children to have a good time, and if you're saying, well, the kids should not have to be involved in this mess, I have friends who are adult enough, in my opinion. I know it was a lot of tools, and I'm not shading y'all. I have friends who are adult enough to be like, let me not go to that B party because I'm bound to bop her in the face. But my daughter do like her, and they are really good friends when they come together. So I feels like she'll like the birthday party. So you'll take her. I have friends, and I that happens to me all the time. Now, I have never met people like y'all where it's like, how upset can Wendy be for not being able to, and I challenged the girl who said that to me. How upset can Wendy be when she said, oh, you're not inviting me? Then it's about the children. And then the girl said, okay, well, then if it's about the children, I'll have somebody bring the kids, but just not you, because I don't want to fight with you. How adult is the parent if the parent was like, no, because I can't come, and now it's about me and you? It's a reflection of me.
You would trust your kid at somebody's house who don't like you?
If you send them with someone that you trust, yes. And that's why I made the caveat, because it's not that you're just saying, I'm not saying, girl, bring your kids over here, girl. I don't like you, ho, but send your kids, put them on the porch and I'll take care of them. It was different. You're sending them with a lady with a security and production crew and cameras around. You just can't be there. But you can, if you could put your kids with Candace. Y'all act like y'all such good friends. Y'all have each other's back when it comes to colorism. How about you send them with her? Send them with her. And I feel like, what is that a scary thing to do if you're sending them with a girl who
it really is.
And I've never met people like that. And I'm seeing that, it's a lot of mothers like that. This is my first time encountering y'all. Hey, good to see you. I'm a gay who doesn't have any children, but I have my godchildren all the time. And I have a lot of Virgo friends, majority of them, and they don't get along with other people. They're like, I don't like the fake stuff. I don't care about that B. I'm not going to fake it for her. I'm not going to punch her. And I'm like, well, girl, your daughter likes her. Your son likes them. Mm-hmm. Can I at least bring them to the party? And none of them have ever said no, because if I can't go, then I'm not going. Then they not going. My friends have always said it's about the children, and then you bring a busy. They bring them and make sure my child get home, but I don't like that.
Mm-hmm. I think that you're talking about your real friendship versus the show.
And I guess this is fake. Yeah,
this on the show. I don't think.
No, but we got real opinions, and I think people in real life will say
we do have real opinions.
Yeah, we got most of the people said no.
in my real opinion, I still would never do that. Like I would
most of the people said no.
I would, and I think that Chi-Town was saying this about a safety issue. That would be it for me as well. Like I would make sure I know that I sent my really good friend, but I still there's more adults and children around than my only friend who were my kids around.
I will say, and I'm saying, I will say to you, if I didn't like someone, think about somebody that you know I don't like on your side.
Okay, I got somebody.
But if my child liked that child and they were having like a family fun day, and it was like, I don't want Busy to be there because you know how he act. And I'll be like, I should not be there because I know how I act. I'll be like, so Deb, can you just take my daughter and make sure things are good? Because I don't want my daughter to miss out. But that B better not say nothing to my child, and it better be good. Because I trust you. Like I trust you. And I wouldn't feel any. I feel like because I'm not a parent, as the people say in the comment, I will feel different once I get children. So maybe I'm speaking out of turn because I feel like I would send my child with you. So Deb, I feel like I would say, so Deb, can you just take him to the party? And her children are big. Like they sit here running around with footballs. They could do the sex by themselves. They were doing football games. It's not like they like 10, 12. I mean, like 2 years old. The daughter could have stayed home. You got children doing football, like they middle school kids. I would have said, so Deb, you know what? Take them.
I think you have to think about how adults are when it comes to kids of parents that they don't like. And it's not always about the other kids. Like my kids, like let's say we both have kids and our kids like each other, but for some reason we don't like each other. I wouldn't trust my kids going because I don't know how you're going to treat my kid.
But what if I said, okay, I will take them? Do you not feel safe with them in my hands?
No, what I'm saying is this: like I don't know how
but because now I'm their guardian. I feel like you're removing me from.
I agree with you, but I'm saying I don't know how the parents going to treat my kid, and they don't have.
But I will be there.
No, listen, they don't have to directly treat my kid bad. Like there could be little things. Like,
I feel like you don't trust me then.
It's not about the fact that I don't trust you. It's about the fact
because
that
you don't think that if somebody was treating your kid wrong, I would be like, excuse me, she want more mashed potatoes. She want 3 mashed potatoes. No, because then I feel like you're disrespecting me because I feel like I would trust my kids going with you. And you're like, well, I don't know if they're going to treat my kids wrong. Then I feel like you don't think that I will protect your children.
It's not about that. And that's what I'm trying to finish my thought. Okay. It's not about the let me unplug this because I don't want her to go off. Matter of fact, she's fine. What I don't want is that so there's like indirect things that parents will do, like when the birthday cake comes out, my kid might get a little small piece of cake, at the time. And I don't want my kid to be treated that way. They might be. And you don't think
I would say, excuse me, this is a small piece of cake?
Most of the time, kids not gonna really say nothing. They might ask.
No, I said me.
No, I'm saying the kid might get that my kid might be sitting. I'm gonna say she because I'm claiming a daughter. So I'm gonna say she might be at a party with you. Let's say that, and all the kids got a big piece of cake and she got a small piece, but she don't want to complain about it because she's like, maybe this side of the cake was cut. So then after that, they're playing games, and then she's not really being able to play the games for real. Like the parents not picking my daughter to play the games. So then that becomes an issue. So by the time my daughter leaves this party, her self-esteem is a little low.
Okay.
And maybe it's stuff that you don't really realize because the parent is not directly like offending my kid. I'm not gonna have an issue with you because you don't know that. But
you don't even believe I would even catch any.
Yeah, listen, I went to the party. They gave me like barely cake. I never got to play no games.
And I would want you to yell at me.
I didn't get a little to go home bag. Like
I would want you to yell at me. I want you to say busy.
Well,
you didn't see that they gave them a smaller piece of cake.
I wouldn't yell at you.
But that's the type of uncle and that's the type of guy.
But what I would have said was I should have never let you go, and that would be my thing.
And that's sad. Because if it's about the children, you want your children to have a fun time. And if you're gonna send them with someone you trust, then I want you to yell at me. Busy, my daughter came home and she was saying she got a smaller piece of cake. And
but the thing is that literally my
kid
didn't
then they
have
went to let her play the games, and then she didn't get a to-go bag, and then she didn't get no candy at the end. I would feel like shit as a godfather, as
literally
an
as
uncle,
a kid. But literally, the kid didn't have fun. Like you went to the party. There's things that you missed the entire time. So I can't fault you.
Do you think they can't do that with the parent there then? Do you think that Right? If Wendy
If
would have
I'm going
invited,
to the cake stand with my kid when they passing out cake, and I see what my kids
so
cake look
you
like,
think
I'm
you would
automatically
be
like,
able to see it, but
wait,
I wouldn't.
can my kid get a right piece of cake? Why is my kid not being picked? I'm going to sit there and really analyze what's going here. One, I'm a Virgo, so I have a choice but to do it. But also, I've seen this happen with kids
So
before.
now I feel like you're disrespecting me because wasn't I just asking these questions?
No, you were, but
But you didn't feel like I could do
I
it.
was trying to say, which I was
You
trying
feel
to
like I couldn't do
go
it.
along with it, but you let me talk.
No, you felt like I couldn't do because the things that you brought up.
I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't. Let me
The things that you
let
brought
me be
up.
all the way honest. Let me be all the way honest. If there was a situation, I would probably let my kid go with you because I know that my kid will have fun regardless of the party. Like I know that you will make sure my kid have fun. But it's about the treatment of the parent who's hosting the party.
And I think that you need to take that into consideration too. If you trust me that your children are going to have fun, then you also trust that Uncle Busy gonna make sure that and don't know stuff happen to my child. And if they get picked last, I'm gonna say, well, then this one need to go first because I didn't like the way that y'all treated them. Like
but
that's
it's not about having fun with Uncle Busy. It's about having fun at the party.
Yeah, and I feel like you discredited. Let's move on because I feel like you're discrediting me as a friend. And I have tons of friends who,
to be honest,
like I said, this is the first time that I ever met people online who was like, my kids can't go to the party, which is weird because I feel like if I was gonna treat your kids bad, girl, right. I could do it in your face and behind your back. Girl, if your kids was going to get treated bad, I was going to do it.
Please hear what I'm saying, please. Can you please hear what I'm saying?
No, I hear what you're saying.
I don't think it's a you issue. Like if I send my kid with you, it would never be a you issue because I don't think that any kid will have a bad time with you. Like honestly, I don't. But it's not about having fun with Uncle Busy.
But you don't feel like I will be able to protect them from the stuff.
I don't know if you'll be paying attention. I don't know that, and I personally don't know this because we've never like swapped kids or nothing like that. But what I don't know is like
you don't feel like I'll be able to protect them.
Not protect them, but just see the things that are happening.
That's a form of protection.
Okay, well then, yeah.
I don't think
for me, I wouldn't say protection because I think you protect my kid. But if you're saying that's a form of protection,
because it's trauma that can be put on them, you feel like they'll be eating less, they'll be sad, they'll come home with all this trauma. They didn't get a chance to play, they didn't get a chance to eat. People were rude to them. That's a form of trauma, and I couldn't protect them from the trauma because you felt like I wouldn't be in a line with them. I wouldn't be in a line with them when they were getting served, and I wouldn't say, excuse me, give my child more. But you said, well, if I was there, I would be able to say, excuse me, I feel like you're not giving my child enough.
Because I wouldn't walk in a line with my kid to get cake. Like my kid go get cake, she would come back and I'd be like, damn, look at all these other kids' plates. Like, why did you get this piece of cake?
And you feel like I wouldn't do that.
I would walk back up and do that. I'm not saying that you would not. Can you please hear what I'm saying?
I'm hearing.
I'm not saying that you would not do that, but I'm saying that there's a possibility that you may not see the things that are happening to my kid.
Right. So you're describing me.
No, there's a possibility of that.
It's a possibility that you wouldn't see it.
No, I'm a hawk.
So you see how you're like, well, I've got it. I don't think you could do it. Any
parents gonna feel that way. Any parents gonna feel that way.
Okay. And then why would you give your children to them then?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I would never send my kids and went to Robin's party because I don't know if who I send my kid, or I might have to say, listen, please make sure my kid is taken care of. I know that her mother doesn't want me there, but look, this is what's going on. So if you see things like the things that I just named, please just make sure that my kid gets what my kid deserves.
Yeah. Tiffany G, I know I'm not going to be on the child side every second, and neither is the parent. And that's just true tea. That neither is the parent. And I have a lot of parent friends, and I've helped raise a lot of kids. Neither is the parent. And I know there's a lot of feelings about it, but I think sometimes you get discredited. I don't have kids. I want kids.
Wait. Shade in the Hood said, Deb, give your kids to Busy. He sounds to us.
No, you know what, Shay?
I might just
I
have
think
him
the
give
only
him to
reason
him.
I'm upset is because I feel like I feel like
I get why I do get why you're saying.
I have a
that.
lot
do
of female friends and I have a lot of single mother friends who will drop their kids off to me before they do it to their father.
Yeah.
And sometimes it gets weird when people are like, if I call my friends, I'm like, okay, girl, this girl don't like you, and you know she don't like you because you had an attitude with her last time. But there's a party going, and I know your daughter like her, or I know your son like her. And I have friends who be ready to fight. Girl, you can't come to the party. Yeah, you can't come to the party, but I'm going to bring your daughter to the party. And I have never met a friend who be like, well, if I can't come, then my daughter can't go. If I can't go, then my son can't go. More of my friends would be like, I really like that hoe anyway. It's the smartest thing to do is not invite me. So what time you picking up my daughter? What time you picking up CJ? What time you picking up KJ, AJ? I have more friends who are like, come get my kids and gonna take them to this party. And
that's different.
That girl better not do nothing.
That's different.
I have more friends like that than I do of friends who what I'm seeing on the end with them. And in my friend circles, there's no security, there's no cameras around. We don't have production crew. We don't have all of the stuff that comes with Potomac. We don't got. We just head down to the Chuck E. Cheese.
Production or security will not stop the kid from being mistreated with those little small things that I just talked about.
I'm saying there's more precaution of health and what's going to be happening. And then the only thing I really truly have, because I don't think a kid could get lost if we had a Potomac party.
Yeah.
Like somebody got a camera on somebody. Now a child could get kidnapped from Chuck E. Cheese and swooped up, really just come from the ball pit and you gone. Now I think it's less of a risk if y'all worried about cake. If my child got a big piece of cake or something like that, I feel like it's weird.
And then they don't get to play the games. Like it just trickles down to like
it's weird to me.
The parent
we only got 30 minutes
over the other parent, and so they do stuff like this. Somebody asked in the chat, it was Aquarius Goddess. I had a stepdaughter for 8 years.
Okay,
so I have been to functions where my stepdaughter got treated bad, and I was able to either leave the party or make sure she got what she needed.
So then I don't understand then how you wouldn't feel like as a person who's bringing someone to a party. Well, I mean, it sounds like she got treated badly. I wouldn't bring anybody.
She did like twice when I went to a party with her. She did get treated bad,
but
I noticed all the things. That's why when I watched, I was just like, I would never send my kids to a party with like a friend
because you kept slipping up.
Because I was a stepdad, so like I'm a parent, so I'm not going to sit there and let my stepdaughter get treated bad. I don't know if a friend would pick up on the things that my stepdaughter was going through at the time, or why she felt the way she felt, because I know her. We lived in the house together, so I understand that. But as a friend of ours, like I don't know if my friend would understand that. I guess like our friendship, like I could see that happening, but I would still be up front with you before my kid went with you. Like, listen, so and so's parent really don't like me this well, but I'm gonna let my daughter go with you. Just make sure that she's treated fairly and that you don't see nothing like crazy, because I want her to have a good time. I hope that my daughter doesn't come home crying saying.
And I think that's what majority of my friends would do, which is why I'm surprised about more twos. But we both don't have kids. I think majority of my friends would be like, busy, take them. But you know that lady don't like me, so make sure that they feed in her and make her that they can play the games. But they would tell me to take her.
Right. I think the reason why I think the way I think is because I've like really raised kids like without their parent. Like I've raised kids. I've raised freaking adults, and I've had a stepdaughter. So I've been a parent in the household before. And there's times like I would not send my stepdaughter with any of my friends or my ex's friends. I would never do it.
Raven, he's a Boston Terrier Chihuahua mix. So let's move on for that because we have 30 minutes.
Okay.
Robin's confused. I was confused. I got friends who will be like, "Oh, girl, if it's about the kids, then somebody can bring your kids." If it's truly, I was with Robin, girl. If it's truly, because Robin's a mother too, girl. If it's about the kids, somebody can bring your kids. If somebody can bring your luggage, don't you think it's better for you to just get there and then somebody can bring your luggage later? Y'all sound just like that girl who got left out of the Destiny's Child. Just like Beyonce said, well, somebody can bring your luggage.
Her name is Farrah.
She wasn't there. Somebody can bring your luggage. So then we get to Karen. You want to talk about this?
What, Karen talking to her daughter and Ray about her?
She allergic to chicken.
I don't know what this was. I thought this was Karen talking to her daughter on the phone about coming back home. She was at the Met Gala, right? Did we talk about? Okay. So we get to Karen and Ray. Or she's talking about her boob job again. Then her daughter calls. And she's basically fanning of her daughter, which, I mean, I understand that because I think that there's a lot of parents who live vicariously through their children. The fact that Raven was at the Met Gala, I thought that was dope. It's not a lot to talk about. I think that she was just really praising Raven.
She was talking about her boob job. She said that Ray's really upset, but
Raven is a really level-headed kid, though. Like, so I don't think that Raven's going to get boob jobs. I don't think that Raven's going to get plastic surgery. I think that Raven is pretty much like, I am who I am. Like, she's been that since we've been watching the show.
Then we get to Ashley. She's talking to Auntie. Go. Give me 1 second.
We skipped Ashley and her friend, too.
Hold on.
Well, let's rewind back since Busy has to take a break. So we get to Ashley and her publicist, and I was like, how many friends is Ashley bringing onto this show? Because Ashley has had a new friend every episode of this show. So we have with her publicist, who knows all of her and Michael's business, and they're talking about the prenup, and the whole time I'm just like, this is like the third friend I've seen of Ashley's. So it's Ashley vetting for her friends to come onto the show. I didn't know, but I was really trying to figure out how many people from that is Ashley's friend coming onto the show, because Ashley's bringing a new person every single time. They talked about the prenup. Michael, was this when Mike wasn't answering? I think Mike wasn't answering the phone. Oh, no, that was at the end. So they were just talking about Michael and the relationship or whatever. I think that a lot of us are still confused with how this relationship is working, but Ashley's not explaining it to any of us, so we're never going to get it. And I stopped trying to figure it out. I'm more concerned about how many friends Ashley's bringing onto the damn show. Ashley has legit brought a new friend every episode. Yes, like every single episode, there's a new person. And actually, the girl that's her publicist, I liked her. She was really fun. She has a kid, so I can see why Ashley's friends with her. And then she was like, she dumbed it down. She was like, this is my publicist, but she's also my friend. And so I'm like, okay, well, I can understand that. But, you know, is she coming onto the show? Like, should we get to know her? Should we forget her? I don't know. But what I do know is that, like, this is the third friend that we have met. Michael does not want to film, so Ash is bringing people on so she can talk about her life. Maybe that's what it is. I'm just trying to figure it out, because I'm like, is one of the girls coming next season? Will she be on the reunion? Like, will we see her more often? Because we know that Mia has a new friend. So maybe Ash is like introducing us to a lot of friends, and then one's going to stick where the girls like her, and then we'll see her more often. Now, I will say, if it's the publicist friend, bring her back. I liked her the most. She wasn't like biased, but she was really like Team Ashley, but still like, listen, maybe this is what's going on. And like, she wasn't really like feeding a storyline to Ashley. They tried to act like we saw her before. Right, because I'm like, we did see her before, but nobody was like looking at the extras. So yeah, no. I like seeing relationships outside of the cast. I do too, but if you're going to keep introducing a new girl every time, Like, which one do we need to learn to know? Because I didn't know which one I'm supposed to learn to know or grow to know or to love on the show besides, well, none of them. We have to see the friend with the group. Yes, yes. And I feel like she's brought through. She brought I know she brought the PR girl. The last time it was like a girl she met at a babysitters club or something like that. And I like that girl too, matter of fact. Because that girl, she was talking a lot of shit when she was on. So I don't know what girl
shit, but she was asking a lot of questions, and I really liked her. Can we understand, which I don't understand? One, I feel like that lady surprised us with the baby.
Back to the right place.
Huh?
Switch us back.
I feel like that lady surprised us with the babies, and that babysitter was like, "Okay, more children. Okay, yeah, take them in the back room." Da da da.
Who, the first girl?
The white girl who was babysitting. But then also, how is Ashley telling the publicist what they about to say?
Girl, I didn't understand that.
You really need to fire her. Okay, so we wrote a statement, and this is what we're gonna say. She was like, I like it. What you mean you like it? I thought you was the publicist.
She's like, this is what me and Michael came up with. I'm like, didn't you write it? And then she reads it to her, and I'm like, don't you already know what's in this letter?
You would think that the publicist. Okay, let's move on. Then we get to Family Fun Day. Does anybody else get annoyed when Giselle keeps repeating this? Family Fun Day, yeah, Family Fun Day. And she just kept saying it throughout. I was like, we get it, Oprah. Like, okay, we get it. She brings her oldest daughter, which is cool because I think we're only going to get a couple more years of her, and then she's going off to school.
Cool. It's not cool. Actually,
Mia comes on. You want to talk about Mia and what she's going through? Because I don't.
Why was it cool that Giselle brought her grown daughter to a family fun day for?
But they had older children.
They came to play sports with the kids. Like, Grace is not old enough to play sports with them kids.
But she's a good sport.
She didn't even play.
She said she was going to be the relay person and whatever. I think she's a good sport. I think all of her children are good sports. I think whatever that Giselle needs them to do, they're not going to come and be like
too old to be there.
Yeah, but she wasn't on the phone. She really was interacting.
We don't know if she was on the phone or not because we only seen her for like 5 seconds.
Okay, so then since we can't go off of what we seen, then I don't know what to talk about.
Well,
what I'm saying is from what I saw, she's a good sport.
That's what we go off of what we seen. Okay,
yeah. From what I saw, Grace was amazing. She was a really good sport. I think Grace. There. Yeah, I was because I feel like I would be too old to come to people's parties as a kid, but I know my mom would be like, "You the one who's gonna behave," because my sister would end up going somewhere, don't know what's going on with her. Our brother's terrorizing, beating somebody up. My mom be like, "Look, it's my boss's party. Just can you please come over?" And it's like, "Mom, these are all middle school. It's just like, can you just please help us pass out the food?" And I would be that person. I feel like Grace was a respectable, good person to bring, in my opinion. But you are right. She could have been like, fuck these kids and been on the corner and on her phone by the tree.
She could have been on the corner.
Yeah, we didn't see anything. So I'm gonna agree with SoDeb.
Why she have to be on
in a corner by a tree?
Does the tree make the corner better?
Okay, so then now on the corner by a tree, Grace could have just been on her phone the whole time and we didn't know it. So I'm gonna be with SoDeb on that. Grace could have been a rude ass bitch, not talking to anybody.
I didn't say she was rude. I just thought that the party that they were having was not appropriate for her.
And I felt like she was one of the
go on to Mia. Go to Mia.
No, I said I think you should talk about me. You know how people get about me and Mia talking about Mia. And this was about her mother. So you want to talk about what she's saying about her mother? And
I don't even remember what we're talking about at this point. So go ahead.
Mia was saying how I really don't want to talk. I get very nervous because the people think that I'd be picking on her.
Give me the basis so I can remember what you're talking about.
She was talking about her mother, learning her disease, what's going on with her alcoholism, her drug issues. That's the base.
I think I skipped over this. I don't remember any of this.
You skipped over that part of Mia?
Well, I mean, it was nothing to do. What happened next?
But y'all, do y'all see when I do it, y'all? So y'all, this debonair tribe be dragging me. When I be like, don't matter, don't care. Then people say, oh, you so rude, you so rude. This her mother's going through a lot. You need
I
to
don't know,
understand.
man. I don't know. I'm glad it's not just me that feels this way.
And I'm not worried about Mims. I couldn't get him to be on my side if I paid him. I want to be able to give Mims.
Tell us about Mia's mom.
No, I'm not. I if he doesn't want to talk about Mia's mom, I'm gonna go to the next.
I'm never talking about Mia's mom.
I've been on this channel enough to know that y'all don't like when me or Candace say anything about Mia's mom.
Welcome back, Jamie. And
so what I'm gonna say is the lady's still going through addiction issues. She's not doing her thing, and Mia's now trying to learn and understand that. And I'm gonna leave it at that.
I think what we should know is that Mia is a boss, and that's it. Like, I don't want to talk about Mia and her mother. That's her conversation, and I don't know what she said about her mom.
That's what SoDeb got for that part of the episode.
That's all I got.
Which is really weird because I've had family with addiction issues. I've had, which is why I was so upset with Mia. Mm-hmm. I have family with addiction issues. They've gone through alcoholism, drug issues, in and out of jail, in and out of prison, just like her mother. And the way that she was treating her mother last season frustrated me. And I feel like everything that she learned from last season is what she said in that car ride with G. I was being disrespectful. I didn't understand what the disease was. I didn't understand how to talk to my mother. I'm still trying to figure out what's the best way to communicate with her. I see where the flaws are. I'm still trying to learn how the flaws were. And that's all we were trying to say last season. But people got mad at us. Yeah, why you saying? I'm not saying this lady is dragging her own mother. That lady is trying to get help and trying to figure out life. And me is dragging her. You don't check on me. You don't want to do me because she has a issue. And you need to learn that. And now this season, she's learning the issue. And now I'm trying to tiptoe because the people kept dragging me last. You need to be more sensitive to her. Girl, no, she needs to be more sensitive.
You should be more sensitive to her. Her mother had a drug addiction, and she's still going through it. She's a boss with a mother who has a drug addiction. Let the boss move on. What happened next? I see y'all's comments in the chat, and that's okay. Y'all don't know what that she's the boss of, but
because you like to highlight the comments that are against me.
I pulled up all these comments already.
Barely.
Why are you re-pulling them up?
Y'all see how he like to breeze past the stuff, and then you know what? Mims, y'all unsubscribe to him. He be in the comments rooting this mess on.
And let me tell y'all this, since Busy is saying this right now. If Busy actually pops up on my channel one time, y'all, I gave him no permission.
He gave me all the permission.
If he goes live on my channel, I'll be live on his.
So then we get to the park. They're setting up.
Are you gonna call me a boss?
Me, she don't got no job.
She does have a job. She works for Housewives of Potomac. That's a job.
Yeah, but she's not the boss there.
Barely.
Oh, so then everybody who works for the Housewives of Potomac is the boss?
I think that Mia has a boss situation, and I think that we should acknowledge that. That's all I'm saying.
Not them firing the boss. So then we get to the park. Cute setup. Everything's going nice. Did y'all see how they were saying that Robin said, this is my soon-to-be sister-in-law? Yeah, y'all already did that. You already did that. You married back into the same family. And I'm mad that the Potomac producers, y'all hire me, y'all need me. I'll work for True Entertainment. If y'all needed me too, what y'all should have really caught on is ex-sister-in-law, soon to be again sister-in-law. That's how I would have named her under it. Because, girl, this is the same family. This is the same family. But anyway, Juan didn't come because he had a root canal. He said his face was messed up. G is the only husband. G and Jacqueline's husbands are the only ones that come. I thought that the games and everything was cute. Jacqueline got a lot.
Giselle didn't think so.
About what?
about the games being fun. She was like, "This is so unorganized. I don't know
Well, no,
why."
the unorganization, but that doesn't make the game and everything that cute. I think what I loved about what Robin did was that this was undirected, it was just fun. And that's how kids play.
Mm-hmm.
It's not always like, I think sometimes adults make it more stressful. No, you got to go to this line first. Go to the second line. You didn't do it because you go back to the third line. When it's just like run to the top, run to the back. But you got to be in a potato sack. And if one foot is in there, it's like, yeah, you did it, baby.
Jamie B said it was very basic fun, basic function.
Girl, and I know what
Jamie B
saying, who Jamie B is. Girl, you know we be doing that down to the barbecues. Don't act like y'all be having fancy things. Jamie.
It was like, what's happening next? Hold on, let me think about something real quick.
And then somebody be like, okay, kickball. Let's do kickball. Let's do the car. Nobody know what's happening. Why everybody try to act like they need to be so structured? Robin is basic. She make just as much money as we do. So then
we had a kickball game in my job the other day.
Exactly.
It was fun.
Jackie comes in, she's talking about her PP, her parenting partner. Then Candace texts, she says, let's just get past this.
Wendy said that her kids can't come, right?
Yep.
Which Wendy should have said. I agree with Wendy.
And you also agree with Karen, because Karen said that was very childish. I can't believe you did that.
It was very tacky.
Meanwhile, back at the ranch, Karen hasn't brought her child to a damn thing. But
excuse me, I gotta go. Excuse me.
So then the game start. The people are talking. There's no directions. What's going on? Sharice comes in, and then you want to reenact.
Karen's kids are way too old to be at any function with these children on the show.
You want to start talking again? So then Sharice comes in.
Her kids are off at college. These kids are
Sharice
still
comes in. We're moving on, though. We moved on.
Oh, we're never. Okay, I thought we was reviewing the show. Go ahead.
No, sorry. No, you did that with the candy girl.
Go ahead.
So then Sharice comes in. Karen says, soon as Sharice comes in, she says, respiratory infection.
Take my medication.
I'll go to soon as he shows up. So then they do
the games.
They do the games. Okay, she had a problem since she walked in the room. Soon as they do the game, she, I need a CPAP. I need extra oxygen. She needed everything.
Excuse me.
She needed
everything.
Like
the next time we get to it on the show, I should do that.
Karen is. They had to put her hands up. No, I know.
She was can we hurry up? Where's my team? Where's my team?
Oh, you want me back to the car? My back, my sciatica.
I didn't take my seat.
All types of stuff that was going on with her, and it was a mess to look at. Oh, can you please? Does anybody have a stretcher? She was doing all of that. As soon as she played one game. Oh no, I shouldn't.
Shout out to Karen.
Oh, I can't. Oh, gee, can you pick me up? Oh, keep me. Oh, yes, touch me like that. All of that.
Shout out to Karen.
I do feel like it was. I feel like they were playing when Robin was like, "Girl, she did that to get away from you," because they started.
You only got 2 more minutes.
Yeah, I didn't think it was that serious. But Karen says she has a respiratory infection. Okay, girl, then go. Y'all saw how Karen was like, they was like, okay, just put your arms. Is there a CBS nearby? What can we do? And it was like, no, you'll be good. Just have a seat. And she's like, oh no. Let me sit in the car. It'll make me feel better. I'll call you. I'll text you when I get to the house. Jinky, you help me get first it was scary. When I say it kept escalating from one thing to the, I just need to sit down. Let me sit down. Okay, no, I don't. Somebody bring me to the car. No, I'll text you when I get to the house. No, Jinky, and I'll say something for now. You have a CBS? No, I need to go to the emergency room. It kept escalating. Every second, Karen's what she needed to do to help her feel better went from one thing to the next. And it was just so much going on. Put your arms out. No, you have respiratory. No, I just need to sit down. Okay, no, You know what? Hey, no, I'm just gonna sit down. Let me go to the car. I'm gonna collect myself. I'll call y'all when I get home. Somebody help me get to the house. Oh, gee, no, I said I need a Z-Pack. It just, I'll sleep. I'll call you next week. It just kept going more and more.
She's allergic to Charisse.
She is. So then
I would be too.
Candace shows up, I think. She doesn't say anything to Giselle.
Now before this is Candace's natural hair, right?
Mm-hmm.
Her natural hair looks amazing.
Yeah.
Like Candace been wearing this, I think, for the last 2 episodes.
Mm-hmm.
The healthiness, like I just love healthy hair. And to see Candace like wear her natural hair was amazing to me.
Sure.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, that was it. Ashley comes with baby it. And
oh, go ahead.
That was it.
I had saved some things for you.
I was gonna move on to the next scene.
Go ahead, you can.
Ashley comes. She comes with baby it. You know, he was used to grass and water. He was very excited about it. He was like, "This is my terrain." Y'all saw how the other child was crying. He was like, "No, this is not where I am." But she was saying that Michael's getting a vasectomy because he said, "I'm not putting no more sperm in you." But they're separating mutually. This is when Mia was asking a lot of questions.
Who? What you trying to say? The boss? Is that what you trying to say?
Mia was asking a lot of questions. They went in. They was talking a lot. She was saying, "It's so sad that I wish that old wrinkly pink can really just jizz inside of me." Ashley was very upset that she couldn't get any Michael nut anymore. And she was upset because he wanted to keep having threesomes. The way that she started was not the way she wanted to finish.
She didn't start.
Says who?
Talked about.
Oh, he frozen, y'all. He frozen. Yeah. Yeah, he frozen. He frozen. Okay. He's frozen.
Am I still frozen?
She wanted that old wrinkly pin.
Jeez.
And she wanted all of that mess. And she wasn't going to be able to get it anymore.
Oh,
and she started off.
To me.
Oh, man, he's back.
Is that how we doing this? I did something special for you today. Keep going.
No, I think we're done. I think after that, we got Ashley driving around in a cul-de-sac. Okay. Did anybody else notice that? Because Tay the Bag, he kept noticing that. She kept driving around the same streets. She was in the cul-de-sac acting like, "Oh, no." So did y'all see her go around the circle? Wait, what's going on? Oh, no. Who put this out? Girl, you're driving around a cul-de-sac and you don't know what's going on in life? Girl, you got to be shitting me. But what did you have for me?
So I know that you like to call this baby it, right? And this is nothing to do with me. This is Busy. When I seen it, I was like, Busy would think this is funny. So did you see the Halloween costumes?
For Let's look at them. You did that for little on me.
Let's look at them.
Okay, you're gonna put it up?
It says a sharing list. No, I don't see it. Wait, do you have to do it?
No, I think you removed it.
Hold on, I'm gonna do it again. Okay.
That's not Dean.
And then they took pictures with her.
You childish. I got excited. I was thinking, girl, you on the right track. Dog, say that don't look like her baby. He's traveling the world.
When I see these pictures today, I was like, this will be fun for our review.
That's what that boy be looking like. Y'all say that D don't look like he that boy little boy look like he like you want a piece of cat? He look like he walks around with a red balloon.
Come on down here.
And again, I'm not talking about the child. I'm talking about what the child looked like. And that baby looked like baby It. He looked like baby Pennywise. I'm sorry. The one she had first looks like he really looked like a Stephen King. Oh, Halloween costume set, girl. Just give a rap a little. It really don't take much. Y'all mean.
I just wanted to share that with you because
You're very mean. That's what that little boy looked like. All right, so Deb, I know we're on your channel, mine too, but tell the people where to find you.
Y'all can find me on my channel right here at SoDebNair everywhere. If you're on Busy channel, I'm here. It's Debonair with no O. I go live whenever. And you can find me on all social media at the same place, SoDebNair.
All right. He should have actually let y'all know that he actually did a video with some Candy Girl yesterday about the same thing. So if y'all wanted to hear his actual thoughts about things, he did a video with some Candy Girl yesterday. So feel free to look at that video because that's what he's doing. My mic has been muted.
Your mic's not muted.
Don't do that, Busy. That was very mean. It's all love, Candy. I mean, he's doing the videos with you now. We see it. And I mean, to be honest, it's just me realizing this what's going on. If you can,
that's not what's going on.
You can have him if you want.
I guess you have to watch Busy's live when he's about to do at 8 o'clock because we can't talk about it. So at 8 o'clock, go and watch it.
Yes, but this won't be about the show.
For the reason why that I couldn't.
It won't be about the show that me. So it won't be about the show that me and SoDeb talks about. Okay, so I don't talk about the show that me and SoDeb talks about with other people. I don't bring other girls in. I have just talked about it by myself, but I won't bring other people in. Okay. But he did feel the need to. I didn't want to do this video today because I was like, well, he already did it. He did it with the Candy Girl. He don't need me no more. And I feel deeply hurt about it. And no shade to you, Candy. He just put you in the crossfire. And I mean, it wasn't even that interesting, to be honest. I saw it myself. But if y'all want to know more about me and everything else I've gone, like find me on Instagram and on Twitter, BusyBlu, no space, no E. No, I knew you was there. I heard the girl, you know, nobody can deny you, baby. We know you're gonna be there, baby. I saw what he was doing, the manipulation, because I feel like he's trying to put me and Candy against each other. And I'm starting to see
not true.
I see his ways, and I'm starting to realize what he do. He try to put me and Candy against each other. Mm-hmm. And I think Candy falling for it, but
what he is saying,
I'm being a bigger person. All right, we about to get out of here.
Because Busy overbooks our show.
So if you guys want to know about my big day and what was going on, and to celebrate with us, we're having a housewarming something extravaganza. Follow me at Sipping Key with Busy and Jolene on our YouTube.
Is there a link? Is there a link? You have any mods to put the link in?
I don't know. Mods, can you put the link in there? If not, we're going to be doing like a donation drive to me and Tavon's pockets because we need money for the house.
Jamie's a mod for you, right?
Yes.
All right, so Jamie's there.
So ready. When it closes out.
I want to wait for somebody. Let me see if I can do it real quick. I just want to put the link in real quick.
All right.
So people can actually go.
Look, we'll just put it in the chat. Put it in the comment section. After
Wait, hold on. I'm like already here. Give me 1 second. All right, there you go. So you guys can click that link to go over there. I'll pin it for people who are moving and coming in late. But go over there because you're about to go live in like 2 minutes. So let's get out of here. Make sure you guys click the link to go over there to watch Busy and Jolie.
See you all.
Bye, y'all.